What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kramer, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing the top 3 things I wish I knew before starting my Airbnb co-hosting business. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, the first thing I wish I knew before starting my co-hosting business is that it is 100 times easier to have all of your properties in one area rather than have them spread out across multiple markets. When I started out, I was taking co-host gigs literally anywhere I can get them. So I had properties spread out between multiple states, multiple cities, and it created so much more work for myself. The beauty of having all of your properties in one place, at least to start, is that you can leverage economies of scale, meaning you can have one handyman that works on all of your properties. You can have 1 or 2 cleaning crews that only works on your properties. And when you build these relationships with these vendors, they give you more favorable pricing and they're more reliable. So if I can go back and do it again, I would have dominated one market, got a bunch of listings, and then only once I dominated that market, then move on to another. The second thing I wish I knew before I got started was that bigger properties not only make more money than smaller properties, but they require the exact same work day to day. So I would have only went for bigger properties. For example, I have a couple lake houses that I co-host that bring in $10,000 to $30,000 per month in the summer. I have other properties that are not on this lake and are in different cities that only bring in $3,000 on a given month. And honestly, the property that brings in $3,000 per month requires the exact same, if not a little bit more work than these larger lakefront properties. But I'm making way more on these big properties. So again, hindsight, talking to myself, I would have only focused on bigger properties. All right. And the third thing that I wish I knew before I got started was what it meant to set expectations with the owners I was working with. I think with any new venture, when you're first starting out, you don't know what you don't know, which is totally valid. But now, after doing this for a couple of years and working with some of my owners for a couple of years, there's some things I wish we hashed out when we first started. For example, I have one property that is performing good, but not great. And one of the reasons is because when we first started Airbnb in this property, there weren't that many other properties around it. Now that there's been a huge Airbnb boom, and there's been a lot more competition on the market, we've needed to upgrade the property to compete with the other Airbnbs. But the owner did not want to invest more money into the property. He just wanted to ride out the storm. So in hindsight, I wish I could tell the owners in the very beginning that this is not something that you just pay for once and you just cash flow forever. It's something that you do need to reinvest into your property if you want to continue to earn the high cash flow. If you're interested in starting an Airbnb co-hosting business, I have some resources down below in the description. I hope you guys got value out of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.